The Denver Broncos quarterback competition has been the main storyline of training camp, but the most intriguing position battle in the entire league is what's going on in their running back room.
All right, you color me intrigued.
You asked for it and we delivered. It's Fan Friday, and you, the fans, chose today's topic for point of view. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Let me know which position group you think is the most intriguing. The battle between Jarrett Stidham, Zach Wilson, and Bo Nix is definitely up there, but that group has overshadowed the competition between Javonte Williams, Samaje Perine, Jaleel McLaughlin, Tyler Badie, Audric Estime, and Blake Watson. Man, that's a lot of names, but only 3 or 4 will remain when the roster is cut to 53. Williams, Perine, and McLaughlin were the 3 backs on last year's team, but they only scored 5 combined touchdowns all season and didn't eclipse 1,500 rushing yards. Even if you include Russell Wilson's 3 rushing scores and over 300 yards on the ground, Broncos were tied for second to last in touchdowns and in the bottom half of the league in yards. And now, with 3 unproven quarterbacks in the mix for the starting spot instead of a veteran like Russ, there's going to be even more pressure on the running back room to get the offense moving and improve on their 8-9 record. Head coach Sean Payton understands how much better that room needs to be for them to be successful and had this to say about the competition for the final roster spot.
I think we've got good competition there. We've got good skill sets, guys that can do different things there. And historically speaking, for me, I've always believed that that depth is important because there's a lot of wear and tear in 17 weeks to play with just one runner.
Definitely good to have depth like Peyton said, but with 6 backs in the room, they know that no one is completely safe. That's enough pressure for those guys on its own, but there's added pressure for the 2 veteran backs competing for a spot as they have their own issues they have to battle at the same time. Before we get into that, here are the results of this week's poll question. Thanks to all of you who voted, and look out for another question next week. Now back to the veterans. Williams got back into the starting role last season after playing just 4 games in 2022 because of an ACL injury. He started the season pretty well and ran for 348 yards across their 5-game win streak in October and November, but fell off in the last stretch of the season while averaging under 3 yards per carry in 3 of their final games. Now, his job isn't secure as he enters the final year of his contract, and with a rookie draft pick and another undrafted back entering the room, the pressure only increases. Perine is under the same pressure from the rookie backs as he's in the final year of his deal he signed last offseason and carries a $4.5 million cap hit into 2024. That's a lot of money for a back who fumbled 3 times in just 103 touches last season, especially considering cutting him would give Denver another $3.5 million in cap space. McLaughlin is the best bet to remain on the roster from last season's room as he had a pretty solid year as an undrafted rookie. He ran for nearly 600 yards and 3 touchdowns while earning more playing time as the year went on. But there's 5 other backs looking to take his spot, and there's no guarantees. The same goes for Estime. Even though he was a 5th-round pick in April, he's got to prove he's worth it on the field in live reps. And I haven't even talked about Badie or Watson. That room is stacked with hungry players, and I really can't wait to see how it all shakes out. Now, if you're not tuned into training camp, that's a lot to take in all at once. But really, this all just boils down to who's going to give the Broncos the best chance to win in 2024 and beyond. And I think that group will be headlined by McLaughlin and Estime, no question. Here's what McLaughlin had to say about the running back competition, and then some comments on practicing alongside Estime.
I thought it's been great. I thought a lot of people have been competing, bringing out the best in a lot of guys. And that's going to make the team overall as a whole as best as we can be, for sure. So it's been exciting, and we're all going to keep working. Audric, he has great intensity. He's playing with that fire. And he's playing with a great mentality. I would say that's tough to come from college to do. Come with that swagger and that intensity is what he's bringing, that fire. Especially getting drafted, he's not taking anything for granted out here on the football field, and he's doing an awesome job. So I'm excited for him. Excited to play alongside of him as well. And man, it's the competition here is unbelievable, but that shows the signs of a great team. So we're going to keep working hard.
Yeah. How can you not feel that confidence? Those 2 are the future of the Broncos running back room, and honestly, they just need to let Williams and Perine go. Start the youth movement now because it's already flooded the other major positions like QB and wide receiver. Even if Bo Nix doesn't start the year as QB1, he's going to get there, and rookie wideout Troy Franklin could be the biggest starter they have by the end of the season. For more on why I think he will have immediate impact, check out this past episode of Point of View. Enjoy the weekend. We hope to find you here again next week.